Live coverage of election 20continues on NECN.
5:42 now. We're joined now by political analyst Peter Ubertaccio for more on last night's election results. You've been with us all this morning. Thank you for staying with us.
You're welcome.
For some more analysis. Now, you know, we look at the numbers and Obama won, but it wasn't an overwhelming mandate. You still have a divided Congress and a divided country.
That's right. We're a long way away from, say, 1984 when Ronald Reagan won an astounding re-election victory sweeping the country. The norm in American politics now is fairly evenly split. Electorate closely divided, and so we're returning a Democratic president, Democratic Senate, but a Republican House. There's not been much movement there.
The downfall of Romney last night, clearly the swing states, he won only North Carolina. Ohio didn't go his way. Doesn't look like Florida's going to go his way. That's still up in play. But Wisconsin, he didn't win any of them. What happened?
That's right. Well, you know, I think in part the Republicans are the victims of their own mythology regarding this president. They have done such a good job within their base of vilifying him, of making him out to be the socialist that he's not, and they believed their hype, and they believed that that would translate down at the local level, and it simply didn't. Voters were not willing to look at this president and believe that he was everything the Republican right said he is, and they voted accordingly. And they were more convinced by the president's argument, which was it was so bad when he took office that we were in the depths of the worst recession since the Depression, and the steps that he took prevented it from getting worse, and though it's not where we would like it to be, we don't want to turn back to Republican policies, which the president claims is to blame for the position that we're in. I think voters at the local level accepted that argument.
Okay, so with Obama's win, let's talk about what will stay and what are the challenges ahead. Obamacare, safe for him now.
Obamacare is safe. In fact, I think that we will string with that as we tend to do for major pieces of public policy. You know, once they've been enacted and we have a chance to take a long view, we're probably going to see some tinkering there. But it is not going away. National health care is here to stay. If the election decided anything, it certainly did decide the fate of Obamacare.
All right, Scott Brown loses significantly to Elizabeth Warren. Why?
He lost to Elizabeth Warren for a few reasons. One, the Democrats in Massachusetts have a vastly superior get-out-the-vote operation. The Republicans, it seems to me, in looking at their efforts, not only couldn't match the Democratic efforts, but they certainly didn't try. They made the mistake of their national counterparts. They believed, for example, that having an active presence on Twitter would translate into votes, and that is not a real social media strategy, and it simply didn't work for them. Warren matched Brown dollar for dollar, if not more. In fundraising. She had ended up with high name recognition, and she very convincingly suggested that a vote for Brown could lead to a Republican Senate. As it turns out, it would not have. And while Massachusetts voters like Scott Brown personally, they do not like the prospects of a Republican-controlled Senate. And when you combine those things together, I think that was an onslaught that he was simply unable to overcome.
All right, political analyst Peter Ubertaccio, thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about what else is going on here.